I was the sister-in-law of Vincent Carota. Vincent lived on South Liberty Road, 7 houses down from my house. I brought him up there after he had gone through life-threatening illnesses, such as diabetes, amputation of his right leg, and stents. Vincent and I got along very well. I cared for him. I set his house up. I bought his food, watched his diet as best I could. Vincent sometimes could be a very unhappy person and depressed and would call me in the middle of the night. I was always there to answer his questions. I would take him to appointments, and sometimes he was very nice and compassionate, and sometimes he wasn't. But I always attributed that to Vincent's diagnoses. I am 70 years old now, and I'm a retired nurse. I have cared for people for the last 46 years of my life. Vincent was just another, and I will always remember him as someone who was very needy. I have neither the time nor the stamina to rebuild my life to what it was prior to November 18th, 2018. My life's memories are now replaced by night terrors, feelings of helplessness and emptiness. I've been diagnosed with PTSD and received therapy for it. I'm scared most of the days. I smell smoke, and loud noises always make me jump. I've seen many friends and acquaintances move away, and I'm saddened every day by the death of Vincent. And I blame myself, which I should not. I called Vincent the morning of the fire and told him that he needed to apply his prosthetic leg, pack his medications, and we needed to get out now. He thought I was being very dramatic. He said the fire was in the canyon and not to worry about it. And he was watching TV. Electricity was still on. He felt safe. For 13 minutes, I begged him, please leave. Leave with me. I'm leaving. I have to get out of here. I want to leave. I want to live. I have a family. I have my children, grandchildren, and I want to live. Vinny did not leave. He stayed in his home. He did not call me again. I lost the cell phones went down, and I left. And I think of Vinny every day. Should I have done more? He was 6'5" and weighed 300 pounds and had one leg. I was just recovering 4 weeks post-op from left knee surgery, and I was on crutches. I would have somehow gotten him in my little car. I already figured that out. I got 2 other neighbors out. They left, and Vincent would not. I have also been publicly humiliated by a member of the Carota family, which made me feel even worse. We were notified the day before the fire, the 7th, by our maintenance manager in regards to a possibility of the grid being turned off. PG&E was going to do some maintenance work. Okay, I notified Vincent that day. I said, get your batteries, get your candles, whatever, I'll come down and make sure you're all right. As far as the morning of the fire, we were not notified of any problems. I saw my walls were turning pink. I was going out to get a donut for myself and a neighbor, and the walls in my house were turning pink. I said, what's wrong? I went out, I saw the smoke. So I immediately started packing up my car with 2 dogs and a neighbor who couldn't walk, and I got gas and, excuse me, gas and monies. Then he still wouldn't leave. So I had to leave him there. I think of him every day. I'm not able to give my son and my granddaughters any of my treasures. They're all gone. Everything. My grandmother's china, jewelry, my mother's pearls. My father gave her in 1944 as a 5th anniversary gift. I wanted my granddaughters to wear those the day they got married. It's not going to happen. I left with a sweatshirt and jeans and a pair of shoes with a hole in it and 2 dogs. That's all. I arrived at my son's house 2 days later in Monterey, where my daughter-in-law, my son, and the extended family took care of me for 3 months. Some things can be replaced, but life's treasures we intend to pass on to our children cannot. It's with great sadness that I must live out my remaining days with this horrific event as a memory. And the memory of Vincent's last moments here on earth. It will haunt me forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Carota.